Hello everyone, welcome to my new Photoshop tutorial. Today you will learn how to make a logo mockup design. I will try to cover the method which I learned through my experience. I have used Photoshop CC 2020 version in this tutorial. So, if you have familiar with Photoshop you can easy to understand in this tutorial. But I am trying to make simple to learn all types of users like basic knowledge and entry level of Photoshop. Now, let's begin. Create a new document. I choose web document in this tutorials. If your PC isn't height end, then create your document width, height below 1000 px with 72 dpi. Now under web tab choose width 3000 px and height 3000 px. You can choose according your PC. Large size make your PC slow. Set the DPI 72 color mode RGB and with 8-bit. Now give it any name. Create a new layer, then save your document. Select the zoom tool. Hold Ctrl button and click plus or minus button from your keyboard to zoom out or in. In this case, I zoom out the document. Select the rectangular tool to draw a shape. Now hold the Shift key and draw the shape in square size. Make sure the size of the shape is bigger than the canvas size. Change your color. I use blue color. This is just a reference for making your logo to perspective view. Now select the whole area to make rectangle in center vertically and horizontally. Name this layer to Texture BG and right-click on this layer to convert to Smart Object. Now right-click on Texture BG to edit contents. Texture BG layer open in another document. Click the new layer fill icon to fill the grid pattern. Go to the File menu to save the document. When you save this document, your original documents reflected as you have seen in the video. Now place a logo in your open document. I use Illustrator image place in the document which I opened via Smart Object, but you can use your own PNG isolated image. Create a new layer and name it Logo. Paste here logo which I copy from Illustrator. Check the radio box pixel. Scale it your logo size if your logo small or large. Now select whole area via Ctrl+A to make a logo to center of canvas area. Then save the document. Don't close this document. Just switch to your original document. Now switch to back Texture BG document. Convert your layer to Smart Object to maintain the logo pixel. Then name it Logo and delete the below blank logo layer. This is created by mistake. Double-click on logo layer or right-click to open blending option, then change logo color via color overlay.
Save the document and switch to original document. Now go to Free Transform. Press Ctrl+T to free transform to turn your image to perspective mode. Select the Rotate menu via right-click and rotate layer to 45 degrees as I show in the video. Now, right-click to select perspective, then select the right edge point and drag your mouse -8.9 degrees. Now select the second left top edge of point to set -14 degrees, then select the center top edge to -27 degrees down. You can make your own perspective view which looks you want better. Check some other tutorials on how to make the perspective look. Move the layer to the center. Create a duplicate of the Texture BG layer but in another method. Select and right-click on the Texture BG layer, then click the new Smart Object via Copy. Rename the texture BG copy layer to logo_area. Switch to texture BG document. Hide the logo layer and save the current document, then close it. Now hide texture BG and logo area layers. Select the background layer and make a selection of the whole area, then copy it. Deselect of selection. Now create a solid color layer, choose any color. Now hide the color fill layer and visible the logo area layer. Open the Smart Object via right-click and edit content on logo area layer. Create a new layer below the logo layer and name it BG. Now paste the background layer which we copy of the background layer before. Hold the Control button, then left-click on BG layer thumbnail to make a selection of this layer. Now crop the image, go to the image, then click to crop. Delete the BG layer. Hide the texture BG and pattern layer. Uncheck the color overlay via the blending option of the logo layer to make your logo in the original color. Save the document and switch to original document. This time I hide the texture BG layer. Visible the texture BG ref layer and open via Smart Object. Now place any texture, but my recommendation to use the white light color of the texture. But you can use the experiment to which texture suits with your logo. Save the document. Press Ctrl+T to free transform. Made some adjustments if you feel your background texture not look realistic. Save and close the document.
Now this time I hide the texture BG layer. And select the logo layer, then go to the action panel. Go to the window and click on the action if the action does not display in your panel.
This time create a new action and give any name. Choose the function key or shortcut key to run your action again and again. I use Ctrl+F5 function key in this action. You can choose any key, then click on the record button. Press Ctrl+J button to duplicate of logo area layer. And click on the Move tool. Now press the arrow up key one time from your keyboard to move a little bit of layer to upside. Now hit the Stop button. And delete the duplicate layer. Then select the logo area layer again and play the action. Play the button again and again until we reach the desired depth. I have chosen the Ctrl+F5 custom key for this action. Now press the Ctrl+F5 button together from your keyboard to make a duplicate of the logo area layer. I have duplicated this layer to 25 times. If you want more extruded or depth of this logo, then you can create more duplicate layers, via press the Ctrl+F5 function to achieve more depth. Now rename it the upper layer. Make a group of 24 duplicate layers and name it depth. Make sure logo area front layer leave as the top layer. Open depth section group and select the last layer. Then make a duplicate of this layer. Send backward of this layer and not be a part of the group layers. Name it Shadow Ref. Now hide the upper layer. Double-click on the first layer of the group. Now check the bevel and emboss. Make the change as I show in the video. If you want to make the depth of logo light and dark, increase and decrease the opacity of highlight mode and shadow mode. Now right-click on this layer and copy the layer of style, then paste on all layers in the group. Now you see the depth of the layers has some banding. Now open again the first layer of the group with blending option. Change the size 4 and soften 2 in the bevel and emboss. Now again the copy style of the layer and paste into all group layers again. Now the banding of layers removed. Open again the first layer of the group and lower the opacity of highlight mode in the bevel and emboss. Again copy the layer style and paste on all layers inside the group. Select the group and change blend mode to normal. If you want to apply any effect, it will work only inside the group. Create a new adjustment layer of black and white inside the group layers. Now create a levels adjustment layer. Select the logo area front layer and double-click to layer to open the blending option, and made some adjustments in bevels and emboss. Select the levels layers and made some adjustments. Duplicate the Shadow Ref layer, and name it Color Shadow. Now click on Gaussian Blur and change the radius to 40. If you want to change Gaussian Blur again, then double-click on Gaussian Blur, beneath the Color Shadow layer. Duplicate a Shadow Ref layer again, and name it Black Shadow. Open Depth Section Group and select the last layer, then name it Bottom Shadow. Double-click on Layer to open the blending option and check the Drop Shadow. Made changes as I showed in the video. Send backward this layer to out from the group. Increase the drop shadow size and decrease the opacity via the blending option. So, it's look more realistic. Now move to left the black shadow layer and open motion blur, change the angle and distance, then click OK. Create a mask on the black shadow layer to make the shadow look better. Now select the soft round brush and change the foreground color to black. Then brush over the mask to remove the unwanted shadow. Now select the shadow layers and group them and name it Shadow. Select the color fill layer to change the color according your brand. Now try on another logo. Copy logo and paste inside our logo area smart object. Save and close the document. Now make your own adjustment according to your brand. Everything changeable via Smart Object. This is the power of Smart Objects. In this tutorial, I am trying to my best with the explanation. I think the user can understand easily this tutorial. I have made this tutorial on my subscriber demands. My English is not good now, but I am learning and deliver the next video to you with my own voice. If you want to like this tutorial, please subscribe to my channel and also share and like my videos. If you want to download the hard copy of these tutorials, check the link in the description area.